Ryan Buenafe showed us why he was one of the most highly recruited rookies in season 70 of the UAAP, and thereby winning Rookie of the Year also in 2008 with that performance against LaSalle.
Well, awesome ball game, Ryan Buenafe. He had a career game, 24 points. That's the highest na naging scoring no, on a single game nitong si Ryan Buenafe. He had 8 rebounds, 5 offensive, no turnovers for that game in 27 minutes of action. That's just a quality ball game from Ryan Buenafe for that game against De La Salle University.
He has been coming off the bench most of this season para kay Coach Norman Black.
So Ryan, ikaw yung naging X-Factor ng Ateneo laban sa LaSalle at nag-starting 5 ka na naman ulit. Masasabi mo bang mas komportable ka bilang parte ng starting 5 at meron ka pa bang gustong baguhin sa laro mo?
Oo, komportable kasi mahaba yung playing time ko. Sa yung last game Ateneo LaSalle, ganado talaga ako maglaro kasi daming nanonood. Tapos first 5 pa, parang excited talaga maglaro. Sa yung gusto mong baguhin sa laro ko, yung on and off nga, laging laro on and off nga. So, gusto ko laging consistent para yung game ko laging maganda.
Wow, well, good luck sa game mo, Ryan, mamaya. Back to you, Eric.
You know, against UP, 60% of the points coming from these two guys. You're talking about 20 and 7 from Sumang. You talked about 20 and 9, almost a double-double on the part of Javier. But what is more important, he was able to take the last shot of a pass by Roy Sumang.
Chris Javier, incredible game against UP, and talagang until now, pinag-uusapan pa rin yung winning shot mo na 3 points, diba? Honestly, tell us, how do you feel about your performance?
Honestly, that was the happiest moment that ever happened in my life. Hindi dahil na-shoot ko yung 3 points kung hindi na ipapanalo ko yung UE. Kasi napaka-importante sa amin ng panalo na yun.
Talagang na-emphasize niya kanina, no? He would want to be part of the starting 5, but going back to the 15 rebounds of Adi Santos in that winning effort against University of the Philippines, you're talking about somebody who really loves to help his team. And this is one game that he will also have to step up. He will have to help Chris Javier inside the paint and try to get those rebounds against, you're talking about Salva and you're talking about Greg Slaughter.
And rebounds is the one aspect of the game, Coach. As you see Adi Santos with the block, rebounds is the one aspect of the game that you go and get. Hindi kasi swertehin dyan, yung walang kailangan mong puntahan para makuha. As you take a look at this Rexona Men shot block with 50% more lasting protection, Rexona Men spray on the confidence.
And you're talking about efforts from Adi Santos to start this ball game. And this one guy, you're talking about offense naman. Ito si Belleza, he has really stepped up. From the time that Coach Boise Samar has joined this team, marami ng oras ang ibinigay dito kay Belleza.
9 points in the last game for Gene Belleza. What I'm worried about though, Coach, itong as you take a look at that alley-oop from Chongson and natawagan yata ng pushing foul si Greg Slaughter. Let's send it over first courtside to Kat Salaw.
Doesn't come from Roy Sumang or Chris Javier, it comes from our defense. Those were Coach Boise's words, and the support is what the UE Red Warriors need right now to play well. The UE community is prepared. Yesterday, the boys were had a surprise ready for them at Standby Gym walls were decorated with different variations of posters, all with one message: Warriors, we believe in you. You can beat Ateneo. Now with Sam Razon still injured and Jai Flores sitting out this game, 2 men usually assigned to Slaughter, the Warriors will defend with all they can. Eric and Alan.
Thank you. Cats for that Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. It feels good when your community, your team, you go to school and you see banners of their love and belief in your game. As you take a look at that perfect combination, ended with Belleza with that 3-pointer from Pure Foods Tender Juicy Chicken Cheese Hot Dog.
Well, alam naman natin, every time you go to practice and the community is there to support you, you're always playing not just for your teammates, you're not playing not just for your family, but more for the school community, and that's what's happening to UE, especially with that big win against UP.
Now, I wanted to go to this point, Coach, that in the last game against UP, itong si Sumang felt a little hurt, felt a tear in his hamstring, and he was a little iffy towards the end of the game, but he seems to be 100% today.
Well, you know naman, ito si Sumang, no? He's really got that energy. He's really got to be part of the team. And he's averaging 17 points. He's the highest pointer, actually. He's the highest scoring man for Coach Boise Samar. As we look at this good start, 5-2 right here for University of the East.
Santos again, very active on the boards. An offensive and a putback for Adi Santos. As UE is up by 3. Salva with a traveling infraction earlier. Good box out on Ravenna by Belleza. Sumang trying to lose Wami Johnson. Very good defense by Johnson. Belleza looking for the pick. Long 2, yes.
And he's got 6 points in this ball game. You know he's got the go signal to take those shots. Kanina he had the penetration. He has had taken 2 3-point shots. And you know that Jim Belleza has yung tinatawag natin na trust ng kanyang coach na si Coach Boise.
He has that go signal. Missed by Slaughter. Sumang charging in. Javier with so much confidence coming into today's game. And look at Adi Santos. If that doesn't fuel your energy as a teammate of Adi Santos, I don't know what will. Let's go to Selena Dagdag.
Well, Coach Norman explained to me in yesterday's practice that the University of the East is a dribble drive offense team. Therefore, the key to the win today is to be able to stop the UE Red Warriors' penetration and also protect the paint. And by the way, Coach Norman won't be able to utilize Jepoy Aram in today's matchup because according to Dr. Canlas, he is on sick bay. That's all for now, Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Selena. Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. He's not going to need his twin towers today. His boys here, ito si Buenafe and si Salva, are pretty able-bodied guys to guard the boards. As you look at that, the first field goal of Ateneo from Ravenna, high-performance drive from Nearman, deep cleanse with activated carbon, deep cleanse for 0 dandruff. Santos partially deflected there. Oh, nice pass inside by Ravenna on the cutting Salva.
And finally, what a great finish on the part of Nico Salva. Coming off a great pass. And this is going to be a stop right here for Ateneo. Ang kailangan talaga dito ng UE, they have to be able to stop the fast breaks. And of course, yung execution ng advantage ng Ateneo is going to the big man. And this is what I'm talking about. Every time Greg Slaughter is inside, there's got to be an automatic double team on the part of the red shirts.
First field goal para kay Slaughter. Javier was there pero walang help defense na dumating, ano? And that close to the basket, isang ikot lang at doon na si Slaughter. Very close to where you should bang the shot. Madaling-madali na para sa kanya. 7-6, UE still up by 1. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. UE leading by as much as 5 earlier in this game today. But Ateneo rattling off a couple of buckets. One from Salva, one from Slaughter. And they are within 1 here. But Belleza, 6 points off to another good start.
Actually, ano ba to? I think he's got 8 points already. Tama ba to?
Ayo, 2 for 2 at the line.
But going back to the problem of UE on how to stop Greg Slaughter inside the paint. And here it is again. Just one dribble, knowing where he has to go in. And yung timing ng mga pasa kasi ng Ateneo, alam nila na kung saan hindi na mahihirapan itong si Greg Slaughter.
Santos, nice fake on Salva. That was partially deflected. Good timing by Slaughter. Globe halfway point of the quarter. From Globe prepaid, go lang ng go. Ito ang UE. Throws it away on the other side. They had an opportunity there. Ultra fast play from the new Tattoo U-Stick, live without limits. Quick, crisp passing by the Blue Eagles to get the first basket of Salva. Nice cut, Ravenna, easy layup.
That's a great
Ateneo on top.
That's a great handoff on the part of Greg Slaughter to get the lead for Ateneo. After the timeout, of course, Norman Black, he knows where the advantage is. And he has been going to Greg Slaughter on a single coverage by University of the East.
Belleza needs to do a much better job defensively against Ravenna each and every time down the floor. Napabayaan niyang kumat si Ravenna. Kitang-kita sa ating yakisobrang move from DC Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap.
Ginawa mo ba yung dati? Hindi naman dunk yun. Top ring lang.
Top ring.
Top ring.
Yung tawag din eh, top ring.
Dati
Pag
kasi
hindi ka makadakdak,
top board. Top board
or top. Pag malapit ka na, top ring pwede na. Belleza from way outside. Uy, muntik na. Under 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Slaughter positioning himself again. Good job by Javier, pero na-master ni Slaughter yung boarding na yun.
Grabe, a baseline move on the part of Greg Slaughter. That's going to be the 6th point from the Giant. And he's really scoring here in this ball game.
Back-to-back baskets by Ateneo. Unanswered points right now para sa Blue Eagles. And a turnover dito from Sumido. Kitang-kita sa ating McDonald's Instant Replay. Overwhelm your senses with the new McDonald's Big and Tasty. Dial 86236 for Mac delivery. Dalianza pumasok for the first time for Sumido, who's been struggling early in this game. Pumasok na rin si Gonzaga para sa Ateneo. And also Elorde. Nice read by Salva, taking it away. Elorde finding Gonzaga. Good ball movement. Buena fe, that's short. Sumang looking for his first points of the game, and there it is.
It's just upper body strength on the part of Roy Sumang. Pag ganyang open court basketball, advantage talaga yan para kay Roy Sumang as we look at the field goals. Slaughter and Ravena, 5 out of 7. And UE, 3 out of 12 as one team here in the first quarter.
Gonzaga found himself open with one dribble, and that shot. Ateneo up by 4, 14-10 in the first quarter. Get ready for what's next. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. Lakas ng katawan, ano?
Ibang klase talaga, no? Ito, yung mga tira ni Chris Javier, something that he has to be able to make in this ball game. That's just a good challenge on the part of Justin Chua.
And those were shots he was making against UP. Ito, stats brought to you by KFC Coffee Crushers. Coffee indulgence in every sip. Sumalino in the ball game along with Justin Chua para sa Ateneo. Wala yun in the ball game naman para sa UE. For the first time, nice hard work and persistence para kay Justin Chua.
Right place, right time. Justin Chua with his first 2 points and his first rebound here in this game. With a minute and 48 points in the paint, really advantage Ateneo. They've got 12 points already in the paint, as well to only 4 points against UE. And that's going to be another block by Greg Slaughter, starting this game very well for Ateneo.
He's been destroying the points inside the paint by UE as Chua connects from the corner.
You know, one of the reasons why Justin Chua is so effective playing for Ateneo, dahil alam niya na pag nagminti siya on those short range shots, nandoon si Greg Slaughter to get the rebounds. So very confident ka to take those perimeter jumpers.
But Elorde turns it away, or turns it over. Gonzaga, the save is good. But Elorde can't get the pass to Chua. But Slaughter taking care of the ball now. 1 minute remaining dito sa ating first quarter. 7 to shoot. Gonzaga goes to Slaughter. Lucky break for Ateneo. The shot clock was down to 3 seconds.
Nakita mo yung decision making, ano? Si Tonino Gonzaga already had that shot. Pwede siya mag-floater eh. Pero nakita niya, nakaporma si Greg Slaughter. Alam niya na ililay up na lang ni Greg. Very unselfish basketball from this young man. And now it's gonna be 2, tama ba? Oh, it's not gonna be 2 free throws. As Greg Slaughter is being lifted for the first time by Frank Golia. 49 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Balik ang bola dito sa Ateneo.
Shot block kanina ni Slaughter against Adi Santos, brought to you by Rexona Men with 50% more lasting protection. Spray on the confidence. 5 to shoot para sa Ateneo. 3-second violation on Goya, fresh off the bench, replacing Slaughter. UE getting some mini breaks dito sa ating first quarter. They're down by 8 after leading by as much as 5. Naipit na sila sa GIS for a while already.
There's actually one thing that we have to check for University of the East in the first quarter, the number of turnovers that they have poised. Defense is not bad, no? They have only limited Ateneo to 18 points, can be lower, but where will the offense of UE come from?
Ito, pinasok nga si Bilyeza in favor of Sumang as Bilyeza has had 6 points early in the first, pero yun nga, naghahanap pa rin ng opensa si Boise Zamar as Gonzaga is fouled with 1 second left to go sa kanilang shot clock and 5.3 sa game clock. This is what happened.
Knowing what to do with the ball, just taking it strong, putting that ball down. He knows he had still 3 seconds. Did not settle for the jump shot. But Gonzaga missing his first free throw that time.
Overwhelm your senses with the new McDonald's Big and Tasty. Dial 86236 for Mac delivery. 1 for 2 para kay Tonino Gonzaga, who has 3 points in this game. Smart foul. Ateneo, hindi pa sila in the penalty. So UE lost their rhythm a little bit. They will have to trigger the ball from the sideline. Nalianza almost turned it over, pero it will stay with UE. 3/10 of a second remaining in the first quarter. That's not even enough for a catch and shoot, was it? So, after a good start, a very quick sprint para sa UE off the gates. Ateneo just started pouring it in and tightening up the defense. Ito ang ating Jollibee champ of the quarter. Jollibee champ, big burger goodness like no other. It's Greg Slaughter. 19-10. Ateneo leads by 9 over UE.
Kaya talaga problema itong koponan ng UE, no? When everybody's been filled in by Coach Norman Black, just scores 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 points, then the balance in offense will really be advantageous to the white shirts.
3 of the 5 starters have scored already and have combined for 12 of the 19 of Ateneo. Para naman sa UE, in the first quarter, 2 players lang ang umiscore para sa kanila. Kaya medyo yun nga, doon nabanggit mo, Coach Alan, naghahanap sila ng opensa. So good stats from KFC Coffee Crushers, coffee indulgence in every sip.
That's it, 53% in the first quarter for Ateneo and only 27%. Actually, the first 5 minutes for UE was okay, but in the last 5 minutes and 2 seconds, nag-13-2 run ang koponan ni Coach Norman Black. At doon na umalago nga, doon na nagkaroon ng 19-10 score. Dahil kanina nga, nakikita natin, okay naman ang simula ni Belleza, and after that last points of Roy Sumang, medyo nag-struggle na sila in offense.
Wala na yan si Ilorde. Si Johnson, pumasok para sa Ateneo on our Hanes America's leading underwear brand players on the floor.
You know, you talked about the 9 points average of Belleza in his last 3 games, and we're now just in the first half, and he has already scored 9 of the 14 points of the Red Warriors.
And Gonzaga knocks it in from the corner. 6 points off the bench for Tonino Gonzaga as we send it over to Selena Dagdag.
Well, Coach Norman wants to see a couple of things from the boys at the beginning of the second quarter. Number 1, he wants the boys to stay in front of their man and execute man-to-man defense. And number 2, he wants his players to keep the Red Warriors off the offensive post. Back to you, Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Selena. Gonzaga looking for a back-to-back right there. That was our Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. Man-to-man defense daw, sabi ni Coach Norman Black. As Sumang falls down, itong si Santos is blocked. And checking back into the ballgame is Kiefer Ravena. 3-point shot coming from Belleza at the start of the game. Brought to you by Great Taste 3-in-1. Itong si Tonino Gonzaga naman ang unang nakatres para sa Ateneo from the corner. Belleza trying to make a move. Let's send it over to Kat Salao.
Be more aggressive. Coach Boise could not stress that enough. He told the Warriors to forget about their UP win, even urging as far as challenging the Warriors. Kung ganyan kayo maglalaro, you will sit here with me. Coach did not like that first quarter at all, urging the boys na hindi tayo nag-improve. He wants better box outs and for the boys to just defend the feathers out of those Eagles. Eric?
Thanks, Kat. Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. Depensa ng level ng depensa ng UE bumababa halos every minute, ano? Last shot is
That is exactly where the challenge is, no? Coach Boise Samar, they've got to be able to play good defense against the very talented offensive players of Coach Norman Black.
Their defense has fallen apart and so has their offense. Nagkagulo-gulo na sila doon. Poor spacing. The ball just got passed in between the legs of some UE players and an easy basket para sa Ateneo.
A perfect example from good defense to perfect offense on the part of Ateneo to make it a 10-point lead After that steal, they go to Kiefer Avena for that finish.
Javier was knocking that shot in easily against UP, pero he's struggling here today. As you take a look at this shot, nalibre bigla si Wami Johnson. High performance drive from Clearman Deep Cleanse with activated carbon. Deep Cleanse for zero dandruff. Ito, scene stealer tuwing nagkagulo yung opensa ng UE. Steal this scene and share it with Globe Prepaid Social 20.
Alam mo yung tira ni Wami Johnson, nahirap yun ha. He just made that shot look very easy. It was supposed to be a pass to the corner, but he saw it was not possible, so he just had to focus on his shot and make that floater instead.
And Javier, even at the line, is struggling today. Ravena spinning, finds Swami free. Almost got it to fall. Belleza the rebound. UE is running, but better defense in transition by Ateneo. But what a shot! Just barging inside that defense of Ateneo. Oh, Ravena is blocked by Belleza. Good defense. Sumang again, nagigigil. Finds an opening. Sumang. Ooh, that would have been a spectacular shot. Santos battling his way against Goya. There's an Ateneo foul.
Alam mo, napakaganda ng energy level itong si Adi Santos, ano? But going back to that shot of Roy Sumang a while ago, this was the shot we're talking about. This is just pure athleticism, jumping over the defense of Wami Johnson and knocking that shot in.
Parang lumutang siya forward for like 5 feet mula sa pinagtalunan niya. Yakisobrang move definitely. From Nissin Yakisoba, Yakisobrang sarap. Free throws, medyo malaking problema as you take a look at Jai Flores and some of the other UE Red Warriors, ang mga nakagraduate na, sila Paul Zamar, nandun nakaupo, no? And si Noble as well.
Again, after that shot of Sumang, ano, may semblance of energy. Also in defense on the part of UE, making this just a 6-point lead. Very manageable for Coach Boise Samar.
Ngayon, Coach, ito nagiging problema ng UE. No? Pag nawawalan siya ng offensa from the other players, they just all sit and watch itong si Sumang try and do everything the entire time.
Alam mo yung go signal talaga ni Coach Boise every time may opportunity kay Roy Sumang. Sige na, ilaro mo na ng ilaro. Yung parang import gano'n, yung you just be in a zone. And I think when you have a talent like Roy Sumang, gano'n talaga ang pwede mong treatment eh.
Pero ang problema is, nawawala na sila sa sistema ng kanilang opensa. Sumang, though, has been spectacular here. 5 points in the second quarter, 7 all in all. Belleza misses from the corner. Great tap by Belleza. Ball ends up in the hands of Santos and the putback.
Wami Johnson was not up to it. The ball was just going back to him, pero parang relax na relax nung kinuha niya yung bola. Hindi niya alam na hindi pa nag-give up. Etong si Gene Belleza, and that's going to be a good play on the part of UE.
Hot dog.
And a missed opportunity on the part of the University of the East to whittle the lead down to 1 point. Free throw problems, ano, mamaya, yan ang isa sa mga abangan natin. Yung free throw story as Greg Slaughter is being put back. Was put back into this ball game. He had a very good first quarter. Let's see if he can sustain that kind of a game. And this is what he does right away. Get that offensive rebound, go on a putback, and he's got to be fouled by the big man.
The thing is, bakit napunta kay Adi Santos yung responsibility to keep Slaughter out of the shaded area? Because kahit anong gawin yata ni Adi Santos, hindi mo mapipigilan. Masyadong malaki, masyadong mabigat si Slaughter. In the first quarter, he was guarded by Javier, pero all of a sudden, si Santos ang bumabatay kanina, no?
This is because of the change-up of defense that's being employed by Coach Boise Samar. They're now playing zone defense. Kanya nung lumabas itong si Chris Javier, ang naiwan sa kanya itong si Adi Santos. But Greg Slaughter, 50%, only 1 out of 2. Make it 27-24.
Uy, nakita natin kanina si Jai Reyes, ano? Former Blue Eagle. Ito na naman, empty possessions para sa UE after being as close as 2 points away from tying it. Ateneo will look to pull away again. Ravena for 3. Oh, and 3 red shirts almost lost it, pero they recover. Dito na tayo sa ating Globe Prepaid go lang ng go, halfway point of the second quarter. Second personal foul on Wami Johnson. Penalty ng Ateneo, medyo maaga-aga to. 4:49 in the second quarter.
And you know, there's just a lot of energy being displayed by UE here in the second quarter. We thought it was going to be a sleeper, no? Pagkatapos ng 19-10 advantage after the first quarter. Pero siguro, binakbaka ni Coach Boise itong kanyang kupunan. But then again, free throw story, kailangan. No? They really need to make these opportunities. Even Roy Sumang just missed from the free throw line.
1 for 2 para kay Sumang, and isusumanotan natin to, Coach. Siguro lamang pa UE dito, no? Kung nakashoot sila ng lahat ng free throws nila, or at least more than half of their free throws.
That's one stat we have to double check on. Ito yung sinasabi ko, they went to the zone defense. Kanya ang mahuhulog talaga every time nagpo-post up. Ito si Adi Santos against Greg Slaughter.
Almost a steal by Sumang. Nag-ipit-ipit itong si Elorde and si Javier. Possession arrow says it's going to be Ateneo with possession. Tingnan natin yung nangyaring huli, no? Nakakuha ka na sana ni Sumang. Javier diving in over Elorde. That's not going to be fair. That's not a fair fight at all. Here goes Elorde. Overwhelm your senses with the new McDonald's Big and Tasty. Dial 86236 for Mac delivery.
A great idea on the part of UE Red Warriors to play zone. Because nung first quarter nga, ang problema sila kung paano nila babantayan itong si Greg Slaughter. So saan ka magpapasaksak, ano? Sa loob o sa labas? And this is just going to be one opportunity. Jim Belleza not giving a good pass. He apologizes to Roy Sumang. Kala ko sa atin nagalit.
Ala niya yata ako si Coach Boise. Papasahan ako eh. I was right in front of us.
Ayan mo, mamaya papafocus kita kay Direk. Tingnan ko kung magkamukha kayo ni Coach Boise.
Gonzaga swings it around. Back to Buenafe on the same side. Oh, tough attempt to pass, or tough pass para kay Ravena, finding Salva for the open layup.
Good execution kahit na naka-zone, ano? They were able to score inside the paint. Moving well without the ball that time was sino pang nakascore nun?
Salva.
Si Nico Salva.
Yes. Slaughter, outstretched arms, bothering the shot of Javier, pero finally Javier with his first field goal in this game.
Not giving up on that play, even against the outstretched arms of Greg Slaughter, getting that offensive rebound and a putback, 29-27. This is a very good second quarter being played by UE.
Well, it's never been questionable that UE can hang with the teams in the UAAP in the first half. The big question has always been second half, kaya-kaya ng UE. Nice dish, Javier, easiest basket he's gonna get all afternoon. And we're tied.
You've got to credit Roy Sumang. Ito, nagpapasab siya. A lot of energy being played by Roy Sumang here in the second quarter. But we've got a tied ball game at 29.
Sumang landed awkwardly there, double team on Slaughter, and that's what UE needs to do every time Slaughter is on that low block with the ball. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Javier Sumido is back in the ball game after starting para kay Boise Samar or Zamar. He misses there. No points yet para kay Sumido.
And that's your Coach Norman Black. Ano ka ang gusto mo dito? Makashoot ng mga outside shooters mo. Of course, Gonzaga was the only gunman here in the second quarter who was able to score from the three-point area. Nakita ni Coach Boise, parang walang masyadong shooter, and Buenafe is not hitting the right shots. Something that he was hitting against De La Salle University. Here in this ball game, he has not been given any of those open looks, really. And Ateneo is just not scoring from the outside in the first half of this game.
Gonzaga, yes, from the same spot. Another 3. 9 points na para kay Gonzaga.
And very unlikely source, ano? Ito si Tonino Gonzaga. He's there to play defense. Pero dito sa game na to, first half pa lang tayo, he's got 9 points already.
Chris Javier can't really do much offensively against Slaughter, but Adi Santos has been doing all of the damage. Can you believe this 12 rebounds already para kay Santos, and first half pa lang tayo?
That is just great effort on the part of Adi Santos. Simula pa lang, sumapal na siya dito kay Nico Salva. Tapos nakita natin yung kanyang mga rebounding. Ito, offensive foul to. This is going to be an easy call to make. Good defense on the part of UE, and a chance for them to get this lead with 1 minute and 37 here in the second quarter.
Half of that basket can be credited to Ravena for attracting the defense. 3-point shot from Great Taste, 3-in-1 by Gonzaga. He has all of the threes of Ateneo here in the first half. Pero si Belleza back again with another 12 points for UE.
He's been very consistent. Gene Belleza from the get-go of this ball game. He's been given a go signal to take those open threes, even the challenge threes of that. As you see, moving well without the ball, Salva, ano to? It's going to be an end one. Ay, hindi.
The foul was, I think, before the shot. There is the shot that put UE on top, brought to you by Great Taste 3-in-1, 34-32. Ang kalabangan ng Red Warriors after trailing by as much as 10, showing us that they know how to return from deficits now. They're more mature as a team, or mature as a team. Slaughter, the tip-in by Salva.
2 offensive rebounds for Ateneo. That time to score this, to tie this ball game. Then again, itong 34 all na to, ito ang klaseng scoring na gusto ni Coach Boise Samar to end the first half.
Third deadlock of the game. Santos, nowhere to go. The cutting Javier losing the ball again. Bothered by the presence of Slaughter. 4 against 1 break. Buenafe saves it. 15 to shoot for Ateneo. Ravenna asking for a pick. Gonzaga driving baseline. Nowhere to go. Gives it up to Slaughter, who loses it against the defense of Santos. Pero found a way to put it up and tip it in.
And that's just composure on the part of the big man, knowing that that ball was going to bounce back for the putback. 10 seconds remaining. Only a 2-point lead for Ateneo.
Belleza and company can go for the lead with a 3. Belleza. There's Sumido looking for his first basket of the game. Almost, but can't get it to fall. Here's our Jollibee champ with a quarter. Big burger goodness like no other.
Alam mo, nung first round, 37-34. Natapos yung first half nitong laro na doon. Now, it's 36-34. Almost the same score as what they had during their first meeting in the first round.
Laging nangyayari sa UE against any opponent except for UP and Adamson this entire season, ano? Paano sila makakasabay sa intensity ng Ateneo? As you take a look at, sino ba yun? Si Adi Santos, bumagsak against Nico Salva.
I know you're talking about intensity. This is one guy who really has it all here in this ball game. I just don't know if he can really be able to sustain great offensive rebound, tapos binigyan ng dalawang very hard foul. Dito si Nico Salva at ni Ryan Buenafe. And now he's got to take it from the free throw line.
Honest to goodness UAAP hard foul from Salva just to make sure na walang bonus situation para kay Santos. Overwhelm your senses with the new McDonald's Big and Tasty. Dial 86236 for Mac delivery. Ito pa rin. Despite the missed free throws by UE in the entire first half, they've got to be thankful to the basketball gods kung meron man that they are only down by 2 points. Dalawa minintis doon ni Santos.
And that's going to be a missed opportunity right there for UE. You just said, no, na mintis na naman ang mga free throws ito si Adi Santos. They go back to their zone defense. They will make life miserable for Greg Slaughter, and that's going to be another turnover for Ateneo. And a great finish. Will it be a finish? It's not a finish on the part of Roy Sumang. But who was there to get the defensive rebound and the putback? Etong si Chris Javier.
Naiwanan si Greg Slaughter on the other side after he was triple-teamed and he turned it over. Kaya nalibre si Javier on the other side. Pero did you see Sumang sumabay kay Buenafe and was able to actually put it up?
And this is part of the game plan. They've got to be able to make it from the perimeter or even the 3-point. As Chris Javier again scoring his 4th straight point and getting the lead for University of the East.
9 points para kay Javier, and what athleticism for this big man to run down the floor and lay it up with the left hand on the break. Ravenna. 9 to shoot. Slaughter inside. Now open. And he was bothered by Adi Santos and a foul as well on UE. Ito, kitang-kita mo, no? Sumabay si Buenafe. Naiwan pa sa taas. Itong si Sumang. Strong power move though for the finish by Javier. Isang tulog lang, may bahay ka na with PS Bank Home Loan with Prime Rebate. 10 points para kay Slaughter, the first player in double digits para sa Ateneo.
And that's Kurt Long. Of course, kasama natin dito sa ating panel. As he's here to really support his team, Ateneo de Manila. 2 out of 2 for Greg Slaughter.
He has 11, and Erwin Durant, team captain of the Red Warriors, checks into the ballgame. Sumang looking fresh after that halftime break. He was really spent at the end of the first half. Sumido in trouble against the defense of Ravenna. Javier, air ball. He thought he found his rhythm, pero wala pa rin. Fast break, brought to you by the ultra-fast new Tattoo U-Stick, Live Without Limits. Let's go to Cats Salaw.
Coach Boyce, he said he is an impatient man. He said he has no time to wait for the Warriors and no partner to wait for the Warriors to play hard. And he wants the boys to be this impatient as well. They will block you, but keep trying. He commended Javier and Santos na ilang beses nang blinak ni Slaughter, but they didn't give up. That's how Coach wants the Warriors to face this half. As Javier said, in the first round, we were just playing ball for fun. It was a battle of basketball, but in the second round, it's a battle of pride of the school. Eric?
Thanks, Cats. Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. Javier had possession, pero he lost it against Ravenna. Break finished by Justin Chua on the other side.
Great effort on the part of Ateneo to stop that fast break of Chris Javier. Nakita mo yung good luck, ano? Talagang pag sinuwerte ka talaga, yung bola tumama kay referee Ariel Borneo.
Foul on Buenafet, tapping the ball away from Chris Javier. Perfect combination. Buenafet, Justin Chua on the break from Pure Foods Tender Juicy Chicken Cheese Hot Dog. And balikan natin yung report ni Gats, ano? Coach Boyce Samar, very impatient. But, and he was telling the boys, tira lang kayo tira, mamablock kayo, pero kunin nyo ulit. Try and get it back because there's a 7-footer inside the paint para sa Ateneo. So, you're definitely, chances are, he will block you. Pero if you're tenacious enough, makukuha nyo ulit. And ito, kita mo yung depensa. Sumang, and ito na-finish ni Belleza.
It's just great effort on the part of the red shirts. Ito si Roy Sumang at si Belleza. Medyo napansin natin, humihingi si Roy Sumang. Pero tama naman yung naging desisyon nito si Jean Belleza to just go for that layup.
Let's go to Selena Dagdag.
At the beginning of the second half, Coach Norman wants the boys to play better individual defense. Also, when there is penetration on the part of the UE Red Warriors, Coach encourages the Blue Eagles to help Greg out when the ball is in Slaughter's possession. That's it for now, Eric and Alan.
All right, thanks, Selena, for that Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. Short on the point-blank range layup para kay Ravenna. Sumang kicks it out. Sumido open for 3. And it's been that kind of afternoon para kay Sumido. Chua loses the leather. I got a little confused on offense, pero Justin Chua off the bench, another player who's really put together a nice quality minutes. He has 8 points. Sockeny run to the basket. We know because we run. Ito nga yung kinikwento mo, Coach, ano? Nice decision by Belleza. Natapusin ko na. Andito na rin ako eh.
Exactly. As Belleza, maganda talaga yung nilalaro dito, but not a good decision at that time. Running game, you're talking about Ateneo. That will be an advantage on their part. Pagdating ng fourth quarter, they've got a deeper bench. But, you know, the adjustments in defense of UE, playing zone defense, not allowing Greg Slaughter to have an easy time inside. That's working for them, at least until the third quarter.
Air ball para kay Wami Chongson. Hernandez doing a pretty good job against Slaughter, pero he was not able to control the ball, and it goes out of bounds in favor of Ateneo right in his face. 42-40. Unlucky break para sa UE. Ateneo had about 2 seconds on the shot clock. They had to put up a 3 with no one near the shaded area for a rebound. Nakuha pa rin nila yung bola. And they've got a fresh 24 to work with. Well, it's down to 6 now. Ito si Ravenna, step back 2. Yes.
That's a very tough shot over the outstretched arms of Jean Belleza at that time. 4-point lead for Ateneo. You know, if there's somebody who's really needed in the scoring for Coach Norman Black, you're talking about Ryan Buenafet.
Globe prepaid, go lang ng go, halfway point of the third quarter. 4-point lead para sa Ateneo. 4 to shoot para sa UE, 3 on the way at short. And may tatawagan ng foul, Justin Chua yata, medyo napalakas yung box out against Ivan Hernandez. Ito yung yakisobrang move ni Ravenna, no? Just jabbing and then stepping back for a jumper, a long two. That shot brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap. Sumido, catch and shoot. Not even close. Buti na lang, maaga pa yung shot clock doon. They kick it out. Duran for three. Yes!
And you know that Yui only has made one field goal. That's going to be the second field goal in the last 4 and 40. But still, just a 1-point lead for Ateneo. 44 to 43.
Ito UE, they're just able to find a basket when they need it the most, ano? They were down 4, they got a 3, so we're there within 1. Gonzaga for 3. Tip in there, make that Buenafe. Couple of chances, wala, but Justin Chua, just in time.
Yeah, you have to be happy with the effort of Ryan Buenafe for getting that offensive rebound and some putbacks. Dahil nga kung hindi niya nakuha yan, mawawalan ng chance itong si Justin Chua. As we see this shot of University of the East.
Great taste, 3-in-1 3-point shot yun ni Irving Duran. Ito yung wishy oh wow moment of the game. Open up to everyday surprises. Naka-tres ang UE, naka 3 points din the conventional way ang Ateneo. So balik sa 4 ang kalamangan ng Blue Eagles with 3:59 left in the third quarter. Belleza blowing by Ravenna. Oh, what a shot!
And he's got 16 points in this game. Gene Belleza just knowing what to do with that ball.
And that wasn't an easy move. Quick first step, lightning quick against Ravenna. And then a left-handed finish. Buenafe out of control there. UE off and running. Sumang against Chua. There's going to be a foul on Gonzaga there. Sumang got sandwiched between 2 Blue Eagles. Ito, tingnan mo yung quick left, step. And then the finish against the big man Justin Chua. Definitely a high performance drive from clear men deep cleanse with activated carbon. Deep cleanse for 0 dandruff. Pesumal is in the ballgame for the first time para sa Ateneo. 2 for 4. Make that 3 for 5. Itong si Sumang at the line.
And at this point of the ball game, yung kita natin yung energy level talaga ng UE and how they're adjusting to the ball game. You've got to be really amazed on how their starters are playing in this game.
They are delivering the goods. We're tied at 47 all, our 7th deadlock of the game. And usually, UE in the first half of the eliminations, or make that in the first round of eliminations, by this time, medyo nakaalago na yung mga kalaban, pero they're keeping in step with Ateneo with 3:18 remaining in the third quarter.
Holding on to the game plan, just playing zone defense, low scoring ball game, making sure that there is an opportunity. They just take it strong. And ito nga yung hinahanapan ng continuation ng Ateneo, but it's not given to them.
Overwhelm your senses with the new McDonald's Big and Tasty. Dial 86236 for Mac delivery. The reverse by Chua and the tip in by Slaughter. He has 13 points.
Yeah, Slaughter just doing his thing. But again, Justin Chua, he's got quiet 11 points, doing the right thing.
Sumang, 3. Almost got it. May foul naman. Ito naman si Hernandez ang tatawagan dito as he tried to position himself better for the rebound. 49-47. UE just within striking distance against Ateneo. Here's our alumni of the game, Polita Irian from UE and Peter Olivares from Ateneo. Swissigen Premium, a multi-defense solution to fight body aging. 49-47. Slaughter make that 51-47 as Slaughter hits 15 points.
They're just very patient on that play, making sure that the ball was going to move before they go down to Greg Slaughter. He's got 15 points and a total of 12 rebounds. We're only in the third quarter.
Suma against Gonzaga. Gonzaga looking for some help, finds Salva. Salva got a little too carried away that time. Napalakas ang tira. Sumang looking for an opening. Belleza already has hit his career-high 16 points. And Javier continues to miss from outside. Pesumal. And another good position by Slaughter, who finds himself being guarded by Sumido.
Just putting on a 1-3-1 offense against the zone defense. Itong si Greg Slaughter will be alone underneath. And a great pass, great recognition on the part of Nico Salva.
Did you see Belleza? He almost faked the socks of Pesumal that time. For what's next, have a break, have a Kit Kat. Unfortunately para sa UE, di pumasok yung tirang yun. Pero may foul na tinawagan against the Blue Eagle. Pero again, Belleza showing us on a regular basis, I may not move as fast, but when I need to, I can dazzle opponents. And that's what he's been doing. Blue by Ravena kanina. And ngayon si Pesumal naman na naging victim. Take a look at Boise Zamar.
And you know, it's going to be his highest scoring in a single game here in the UAAP. The last time he scored 16 was against De La Salle University. And now he whittles this lead down to just 4 points. Very manageable going to the last 1 minute and 15 seconds of the third quarter.
Fake by Ravena. Ravena is stripped. Oh, here comes Sumang again. He got wide-eyed. Nakita niya, Nico Salva lang. Ang bantay ko. I'll take it all the way.
Eh, kanina nga, challenge siya ito si Greg Slaughter. Ngayon, si Nico Salva, who stands 6'3". Eh, challenge siya rin yan. Good finish on the part of Roy Sumang.
And Sumang stands about 5'8". So there is hope for everyone else standing under 6 feet tall. Maglaro dito sa UAAP with the way Sumang is performing here. Sumang with 12 points already. Sumido still looking for his first basket in the game. Sumang. He's got blinders on. He wants to take everyone on against Ateneo. 3 seconds to shoot Javier. Nowhere to go. Sumang puts it up. Almost got it to fall. Long shot, long rebound. And there's Javier finally getting a shot over Greg Slaughter.
And again, Javier not giving up on that play. Getting that offensive rebound to tie this ball game at 53 all.
Ravena, 3. Oh, what a high breaker. That shot is at the buzzer too. Oh, Ravena gives us that shot alone is the reason why we should keep calling him Phenom. As you take a look at that tip in by Slaughter. He's our Jollibee champ of the quarter. Jollibee champ, big burger goodness like no other. 17 points for Greg Slaughter, pouring in 11. Or make that itong 6 dito sa ating third quarter. 56-53, Ateneo up by 3 going into the fourth. Ito ang ating stats from KFC Coffee Crushers. Coffee indulgence in every sip.
Nakita natin, 20-19. Ateneo only outscoring UE by 1 point. And that's going to be a good sign for Coach Boise Samar. Pinag-usapan nga natin. We were talking before the start of the third quarter that the problem of UE is in the third quarter kung saan nakakaalagwa ang kanilang kalaban.
Pero hindi na ngayon, Coach Alan. Nakatres first basket ni Sumido and very timely. We're tied at 56. Oh, but look at Greg Slaughter. He continues to do all of the damage para sa Ateneo.
And that was not easy, That was a 17-footer in the part of the 7-foot Greg Slaughter.
Take a look at Belleza, the drive, attracting the defense. Sumido open. And an assist. Award natin kay Gene Belleza. Hatid sa atin ng PS Bank. Isang tulog lang, may bahay ka na with PS Bank Home Loan with Prime Rebate.
And you have to set up your shooter in that time. Alam nila kung nasaan itong si JR Sumido. That's going to be the first 3 points for JR. And now it's just another 1-point lead, going for his 20th point of the ball game. Almost 33% of the output of UE scored here by Gene Belleza.
58 all, deadlock number 10. Wami giving it up. Slaughter deep inside again, and that's going to be trouble. Every time UE allows Slaughter a foot inside the paint, they're going to pay for it big time.
Si Greg Slaughter, just knowing where that ring is, hindi na siya dumidribble halos eh. There's going to be a big shot right here. 3-point shot on the part of Gene Belleza to get the lead for University of the East. 61-60.
And if I'm not mistaken, I may be so bold in saying, first UE lead against Ateneo in the second half in season 75. quadruple teamed was Greg Slaughter. That time, they tried to make sure the entry pass was bothered. Pero somebody hacked Slaughter. He's unstoppable when he's that close to the basket. That shot brought to you by Pure Food Standard Juicy Chicken Cheese Hot Dog. Ito naman, good vibes. Eugene Belleza hitting a career-high 23 points. That's brought to you by Swish. Switch to Swish alcohol-free mouthwash. It's all good.
And again, Ryan Buenafe getting that offensive rebound. He may have not scored here in this ball game, but what he's doing is he's getting his presence felt inside. Eto, nako mukhang
Galing sa labas.
sumimple lang. Oh. Magnanakaw eh. Magnanakaw.
Knockout play.
Natuwa masyado si Greg Slaughter. Hindi pa nakakapasok si Ryan Buenafe nung binigay yung pagbalik ng bola sa kanya after that inbound.
So UE, Coach Alan, can get a chance or has a chance to take a 3-point lead. Almost, but not quite. Agawan ng bola, it ends up in the hands of Santos. Oh no, it's still loose. Sumido finally has it. Sumido, difficult shot, spinning away from Slaughter.
And over Ateneo already at 17 in this game. Yu is taking care of that ball with only 9 at this point of the game.
Oh, Slaughter deep inside again. That's gonna be trouble para sa UE. And yun nga, kailangan na naman nilang mag-commit ng foul. Yakisobrang move definitely. 5 points na para kay Sumido. That shot brought to you by Nisi Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap, and Slaughter will sit down along with Salva and Chua. Golia back in para sa Ateneo.
And this is really renewed energy on the part of UE. It all started with the kind of defense that they're playing. Ryan Buenafe, still scoreless in this ball game, but he's getting major against De La Salle University.
Pero malaking tawag yun, Coach. Fourth personal foul ni Adi Santos, the only guy that has been doing all the damage sa rebounding para sa UE. Wami Chongson, off the glass and in.
Upper body strike on the part of Wami Chongson.
4 points para sa kanya. Let's go to Selena.
Coach Norman wants the boys to execute their plays more efficiently and make no room for mistakes. At this point of the game, Coach Norman wants the boys to make the most out of their ball possession by dribbling less and passing the ball more. As he stresses in the huddle earlier, the more ball movement we have, the better off we're going to be. Back to you, Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Selena. Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. More ball movement para sa Ateneo. They're getting plenty of offensive boards here. And they finally sink the basket courtesy of Frangolia.
Fresh legs, coming from Frangolia. Offensive rebound, and again, a lead by Ateneo. But still plenty of time remaining.
Chua commits the foul. No attempt to make a shot. Ito yung power of Golia. Overwhelm your senses with the new McDonald's Big and Tasty. Dial 86236 for Mac delivery. Sumido feeling a little lucky. Pero overshoots the mark that time. Let's go to Cats.
Eric and Alan, before this game started, the UE alumni and the heads told the boys, just give them a good fight. And in the last 6 minutes of this quarter, the Warriors will just give the greatest fight they can. Coach Boise reminded the team to not look at the scoreboards and to show UAAP why he thinks UE is the most hardworking team in defense. Gene Villeza also told his teammates, laban lang, let's do it for the red shirts. Eric?
Thanks, Cats, for that Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 courtside update. Life just got better. Ateneo rattled off a bunch of points in transition. And ngayon, lamang na sila, 68-63.
It will really come in fourth quarter. Does UE still have that fresh legs, to battle it out against the fresher legs of Ateneo? Ito nga, nag-6-0 run. Wala pa si Greg Slaughter sa loob ng court for Coach Norman Black.
And again, the offense of UE thwarted by the defense of Ateneo. Yung shot ni Duran partially deflected by Golia. UE's got to play solid defense here if they are planning to win this game. Sumang goes for the defensive board. Sumang is pushing. Javier running. One-hander, Javier missing. A couple of empty trips para sa UE. Globe Prepaid, go lang ng go. Halfway point of the quarter. 68-63 Ateneo. Buenafe, a long three. Belleza, three on the way. Belleza knocks it in.
This is just a career ball game for Gene Belleza. He's got a total of 26 big points for Coach Boise Samar and UE.
5 of those coming from beyond the arc para kay Gene Belleza. And ito, UE within 2. 68-66. Johnson. Tip-in attempt by Buenafe and Chris Javier, the rebound. May foul pa ang Ateneo.
And, that is why Greg Slaughter is coming back into this game to replace Justin Chua. They don't have an inside presence anymore, and Chris Javier is just doing everything inside the paint. He's running, he's getting the rebounds, and what have you, Chris Javier is just playing also a totally different ball game here in the second half.
Awesome rebound there by Sumang from BPI Auto Loan. Apply for a BPI Family Auto Loan at bpiloans.com today. Sumido. Tip attempt by Javier. Wala. Under 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. Greg is inside the paint. That's what UE has not been able to control, especially in the second half of this game.
You also have to give credit to Greg Slaughter. He knows the spot. Now he picks a spot where there is just so much advantage. He does not have to dribble anymore. He just have to put that ball up and then make those points.
Enervon Todo Energy player of the game. Energive, Energuard, Enervon. Slaughter, 22 points and 14 rebounds along with 5 blocks. An absolutely all-around game para kay Slaughter today. Make that 23 points. But Ateneo's definitely not out of the woods yet. 71-66. 5 lang kailangang i-overhaul itong UE with 3:44 remaining in the fourth. Sumang. Tough circus shot para sa kanya. He was looking for the foul pero walang tinawag. Wami doesn't like what he sees and pulls back. Wami finds Golia. Ravena. 4 to shoot. Gonzaga. In and out. Oh, nice pass by Sumang to Javier for the finish. Ito na naman ang UE.
You know, that's not the first time that we saw Javier running down and finishing the break for University of the East. He's got a total of 13 points, and 4 of which are coming from fast break points for the big man.
Ravena goes down the middle. Easy layup. Ravena, the defense again collapsing para sa UE.
And you know, easy is an understatement. Parang madali lang. He just made it look very easy. But that was a very tough shot on the part of Kiefer Ravena.
Sumido. Santos playing with 4 personal fouls. Javier, ball knocked away. Sumang for 3. Sumang knocks it in.
Cold-blooded 3 points over Wami Chongson. 73-71. Going to the final minutes of this game.
UE really giving themselves a chance to win against the defending champions here today. Chongson, they've got to do a better job against him defensively. The closeout was too late. Wami hits his 8th point.
Bawi, no? Yun ang tinatawag natin na bawi.
Last 2 minutes from PS Bank. Isang tulog lang. May bahay ka na with PS Bank home loan with prime rebate. But Belleza continues to sizzle. 28 points.
Alam mo, 2 tao ang nagka-career game dito. No? Greg Slaughter with 24 points. Ito na ang kanyang career best. And the 28 points, of course, of Gene Belleza.
And we still have plenty of time in this game. 1:40 remaining. Slaughter dumps it inside to Golia. Golia is stripped. Golia is in trouble, but finds a way to put it up. Ball knocked away. It will stay with Ateneo. But the UE bench up in arms in protest. Coach Zamar slaps the floor down. Merrill getaway move. Getaway to adventure. See Chris Javier on the break, and that's where he has an advantage against Slaughter. Ito naman, napakagandang move ni Kiefer Ravena. High performance drive. Hatid sa atin ang Clearman Deep Cleanse with activated carbon. Deep Cleanse for 0 dandruff. The call is being protested by UE. Kaya the officials, under 2 minutes tayo, will review the replay to find out kung kaninong ang possession. Could she be Derek's new Anna? That's Linda Jean. Visit www.dereksnuana.com using PLDT MyDSL. The strongest connections are at home. Eto, tingnan natin ang ating replay to find out if the call is correct or do they have to reverse it. Correct. Seems like the fingers of Adi Santos touched it last.
Nakikita mo naman yung direction, ano, kung saan nagpunta yung bola. Very good call on the part of our referees. But Adi Santos not giving up on that play. This is one guy who's really needed by Coach Norman Black to explode here in the final minutes. If you're talking about the experience in endgame. As Frank Golia is being lifted by Nico Salva. A minute and 31 seconds remaining. Yes, it's just a 2-point lead for Ateneo.
Salva checks in para sa Blue Eagles. The review is over and the call stands. It's Ateneo ball. They've got a fresh 24, but we still have plenty of time here. 1:31 left in the fourth, and it's only a 2-point Ateneo lead. Ravenna. Gonzaga, they swing it down to Wami Chongson. Defense, much tighter para sa UE this time. Gonzaga dumps it down to Slaughter. There's still plenty of time on the shot clock para sa Ateneo. Chongson nowhere to go, dumps it down to Ravenna, puts it up in the nick of time, pero wala. Sumido, off and running. Sumido lays it in. We are tied 75 all.
With exactly 1 minute and 4 seconds, this will be a timeout on the part of Coach Norman Black. Yes, it is 75 all, and what a finish on the part of J.R. Sumido.
Ateneo will talk it over. We're tied with our 11th deadlock of the game. PA surprises. Master winning move, rushing for that go-ahead pass. Si Sumido, control oil up to 8 hours, get that winning advantage from Master. UE fans delighted inside Limoa Arena. Love ng barkada moment brought to you by Chippy. Love namin talaga. An interesting statistic, Coach Alan. 75 points ang UE, 72 coming from the starters.
Yun na nga, no? Kanina sinasabi natin, kaya bang tapusin ng mga starters ng UE? And we've got the answer, yes, they are in shape. And there's gonna be an open 3-point shot. Big shot at
Sumido, not the guy you want boxing out. Justin Chua, and nag-recycle ang opensa ng Ateneo.
At nagparandam si Justin Chua, no? Pumasok siya para palitan itong si Nico Salva.
Johnson, malakas. The save. Chua, it ends up in the hands of UE. UE with a chance to win. And they get a go-ahead pass here. Adi Santos with 4 personal fouls lays it in. And can you believe it? UE leading by 2, 77-75 with 20.8 seconds remaining. It's almost pandemonium here for the UE fans inside the MOA Arena. Magbabalik po tayo for the remaining seconds of this game between UE and Ateneo, who has 11 points in the game. Chongson overshoots the mark, 10 seconds, marami pang oras ang Ateneo. That will trickle in. We're tied at 77, but there's 7.2 seconds remaining para sa UE.
But that was just a big rebound on the part of Kiefer Ravenna. Very tough at that. Inside advantage was already for University of the East. And at this point, we'd like to listen in to what Coach Boise Samar is gonna do in the final 7.2 seconds of this ball game.
Ito, tingnan natin yung rebound ni Ravenna, no? 15th point na yan. Kitang-kita sa ating instant replay from McDonald's. Overwhelm your senses with the new McDonald's Big and Tasty. Dial 86236 for Mac Delivery. Ngayon, ito tayo sa bench ng Red Warriors.
Okay, that means si Adi, Sumang, whoever, who wants to get the ball, get the biggest heart. Okay? Now, if they double, walang problema dun sa inbound partner eh. Okay? Okay. May foul to give. Now, okay, line tayo ulit. It's okay, magfa-foul ulit yan. May foul to give. Now, kung sino yung nandito, punta dun partner. Eto, punta na dun kagad. Eto, pag nakuha yung bola, atake kagad. Ha? Foul to give. Ngayon, wala na akong timeout. Pe-penalty sila. Wala na tayong gagawin kundi atakihin. Ha? Sige, atin yan. Relax lang. Magpa-foul ulit yan. Itong pinakamasarap maglaro eh. Ha? Ito yung pinaka maganda maglaro.
Kaya Coach Bikoy na lang kasi ako, baka ako... Hindi, ikaw muna matake. Sige,
Ikaw muna atake. Kahit sino. Kahit sino. Ngayon, mag-i-inbound si Chris. Si Chris mag-i-inbound, ha? Okay. Ngayon, line lang tayo kahit sino, partner.
Basta atake.
Basta si Adi babackdoor na doon. Adi, ikaw dito, babackdoor ka na lang, partner. Yung dito, pupunta rito sa kabila. Pag nakuha yung bola, spread out natin, atakihin natin. Ha? Go.
Relishing the moment clearly si Coach Boyce Zamar. Ito yung pinakamagandang laruin. Sinasabi niya, 7.2 seconds, tied at 77 all. And UE, for the second game in a row, are setting themselves up for a final shot and you win it all situation.
And you know, here in this play, hindi natin alam kung sino talagang pupuntahan. Anybody who will be given the opportunity to finish this game will do it for UE. Let's see what happens.
Sumang was saying he wants to be a decoy. Pero Sumang, eto, naging decoy nga. Javier for the win!
Oh, Javier! Javier again was wide open!
It's not yet done. I'm sorry. It's a winning shot. Pero may 0.4 seconds remaining or 0.4 of a second remaining.
And this will count! But it's not going in!
It's not even close. And Chris Javier, 2 games in a row, hits the winning shot for the University of the East. Can you write a better story for this man?
Well, you have to give it to Roy Sumang. He really penetrated for his team. He knew he was not going to take the shot. He knew that he was going to give Bishop. He knew from that during the timeout, he was going for the pass. And again, Chris Javier was up to it, finishing the game and winning the game for UE, 79-77.
It's like a movie script written specifically for Chris Javier. What a finish for this young man, winning it for UE via a 3-pointer and today via a 2-pointer against the best team in the league. And the final score, 79-77. UE wins over the defending champions Ateneo.